Well, hello folks, and welcome back to Arcanum. Before we get to the video, I'm just going to go over some thoughts I have on what has transpired and the state of the playlist. For starters, I'm really far ahead in uploads right now. I'm getting close to beating the game, and I am assuming that I will beat it before I even get to episode probably like 45 or 50 in the uploads. The main reason I'm doing that is because A, despite my bitching, I am really enjoying the game for some reason. I like the lore, I like the story, I like the world, I like the exploration, I like the treasure hunt for items that my character doesn't actually benefit from for some reason. I like bumping into new NPCs and situations. It's been a fun, enjoyable experience for me. And B, I'm rushing ahead to finish because you fuckbats can't seem to stop posting spoilers and telling me how to play the goddamn game, despite the fact the very first thing I ask you guys in every single playlist I make, more or less, is don't post spoilers. Don't backseat game. This is not a backseat gaming channel where I want your advice and to tell me what I'm doing wrong and how I could be maximizing my potential and stuff like that. I don't need it. I've got a wiki for that. If I get stuck, or if I feel like I'm totally screwed over, I can go look that up. I don't need backseat gamers. I do think you guys who answer my questions when I ask them, that does mean a lot to me. But for everyone else, I don't need it. But thank you. So I'm finishing the game before I get any more story spoilers. I don't need any more. Thank you. I don't care about saving a fucking dog in Ashbury, god damn it. I'm glad that dog is dead. I hope it broke some of your fucking hearts whenever that dog didn't get saved. But, speaking about the game and not just about my channel, it's got some problems. The combat, especially for my build, is really straightforward and boring. There's no tactics involved at all. I just click on an enemy and I either do damage to him or I don't. I can't target body parts and attempt to disable them. I can't try to cut the sword out of their hand and make them flee in terror or anything. There's no tactics or strategy involved. The companion AI is completely worthless. I've had a lot of people in the comments tell me, Plump, you need to put points into charisma and you can get a bunch of followers. Great, I can have a bunch of dumbasses who charge into combat every chance they get and waste all my resources. Because that's the only thing they do. They charge into every single combat situation instantly, without any regard for what I want to do, and they use all of your healing supplies if they're missing even one hit point, apparently. That's all I've seen Jaina do. Why would I want more of that? So I can have more AI companions running around ruining things for me and wasting all my supplies? I guarantee you soon, trust me, combat situation is going to be remedied. Just trust me on that. The music in the game, pretty boring. None of it stands out. None of it has any hallmarks of locations. Tarant is a technological powerhouse, and the music puts me to sleep. Caledon, or whatever the place is called, I can't remember right now, their music puts me to sleep. The only music in this game with any emotion at all is the combat music. It's the only thing with any drive that stands out. But despite all my bitching, despite all my complaints, I am still enjoying the game. And like I said, I'm getting close to beating it. So this isn't going to be a playlist that just suddenly and abruptly ends. I want to thank you guys that have stuck with me and continue to comment through the playlist. I do enjoy hearing from most of you. But for now, let's just get back to Plump in game. So, this is the Isle of Despair. Apparently, it's not just the island that's called the Isle of Despair, it's this entire town as well. Unless we find out it has another name in there. I didn't think that there would be anything like this on the island. I don't remember anybody that we've spoken to talking about an outpost or a village or a town or even a community on this island. The only information that we've really been given is that bad people are sent here. And somehow these bad people have apparently managed to band together and build a settlement. Wasn't really expecting that whenever the boat dropped us off down there. Yo there, hold up! What are you about? I'm looking for the Black Mountain clan. Can you help me? A clan? I don't know of any clans around here. You'd need to speak with Thorvald about that. And who's he? Thorvald is the leader of this enclave. He settles all disputes within its walls. But to get to see him, you'll need to talk to Ogden, his guard, first. Okay, can I go inside? Of course, but first you need to hear the rules. There are only 2 of them. You can do anything you want as long as it doesn't interfere with anyone else. And in the event of any dispute, Thorvald is the final word. Okay, you've been gracious. One more thing. I must warn you about wandering outside of the encampment here. You know, I've been over this entire island like 12 times, but why are you warning me? We've lost quite a few people to a sorcerous beast that defies our guns. I myself saw a man eaten alive by the beast when his gun misfired. Oh, really? A beast? And where is it? We think it lives north of here. That is all we know. You will have to track it yourself to find its lair. We have a powerful magical amulet we'll give you for killing it, but I can't tell you what power it holds. It's never been identified. Okay, I'll do it. I should be more than powerful enough to kill damn near anything that it's going to throw at me by now, right? You know what? It's nighttime. Let's just wait until morning. I don't know if there's any shops here or anything, but I'm sure that there'll be more people out and about when the sun is up. Half-orc bandit. He's suspicious of us. And he has a locked barrel that I want to break into. What could a dwarf possibly want with me? Why the harsh words, sir? We've only just met. I see all kinds out here on this prison, boy, but you're just really getting under my skin. Is his name Norian? Do I already know his name? Norian. I know there's some way we can get past this. His brow furrows. Yeah, no reason to make things ugly. The boss here doesn't like people fighting outside the pit. Anyways, perhaps we can talk after all. So what is it you do around here, Mr. I don't know how I got your name? Try to keep to myself mostly. When I'm not doing that, I brew a little potato moonshine. Potatoes are about the only thing that'll grow on this godforsaken island. I see. Must be quite a demand for strong drink around here, I reckon. You can say that again, lad. Not much else to take a man's mind off things. Makes me right popular around here as well. Most of the men come here when they've got something to trade. Speaking of, I might have a job for you if you're looking for work. I'm always looking for work. Well, it's not a difficult piece of work. I trade with an old man by the name of Maximilian who lives out in the wilds, beyond the village wall. Old Max ain't a bad sort, but dangerous. You know what I mean? I've owed him a jug of moonshine for a fortnight. With all of the men disappearing, I've been scared to go out and take it to him. Maybe I can be of assistance. You're a braver soul than I if you're willing to face whatever's out there. Old Max might not even be alive, but I don't want to make him mad if he is. If you take this jug out to him, I'll give you a jug of your own. You never know what some of old Norian's moonshine is worth. Okay. That's grand, lad. Here's the moonshine, and here's where old Maximilian was living the last time I saw him. He looks at our map and notices it's already marked. Well, I'll be damned. Tell Maximilian to give you a note confirming the delivery. You bring that back and I'll give you a jug for yourself. Interesting. What if I just keep this jug and never come back? Another empty house. This game has a lot of empty houses that I'm curious if the developers wanted to do something with and then just didn't have the time or resources. Or if they just added all of them to fill up space. I don't really know at this point. This game feels definitely... You can easily feel how unfinished and rushed this game is. Unlocked wooden chest. 50 gold coins. Don't mind me if I just pilfer everything in this town. If no one's guarding it and it's not locked down, then it's mine. Be quick about it, brother. Hello, sir. What's your name? The man before us is dressed in rags, but hung from head to foot are small objects and trinkets of every kind. The name is Jones. Jones the Collector, they call me out here. Why do they call you the Collector? Because that's what I do, boy. I collect things. All sorts of things. All shapes and sizes and tastes and colors. If it's to be had on the aisle, old Jones has got it. You get me, boy? Ain't no one knows better about getting of things than Jones the Collector. So do you trade as well? Does an ogre's breath smell like yesterday's catch? Trade? Boy, I've been trading longer than you've been asking stupid questions. He slaps his knee, and the objects ring and clang as he moves. I'm just joking with you, boy, but yes, I know a fair deal about trade and trading. Okay, and what sort of things have you been collecting? Oh, just about everything that's washed up on the shore. Old forks and rusted pipes and the occasional shoe or boot. Are you looking for shoes? I've got shoes you wouldn't believe. None of them match, but out here. Wait. Are you new around here, boy? Looking to earn some goods, make a trade? Maybe. What do you have in mind? Well, I've been trying to get someone to go down to Shades Beach for the last few months. There's something really strange down there. And from what I've been told, plenty of things that a man like me might be interested in. Well, I've already been there because I had to cheat, which I don't feel comfortable with doing, but whatever. What do you mean, strange? What's down there? There's a few mage types around here, and they say that just getting within earshot of the place screws up all their spells. Something down there that just don't agree with magic. Plus, old Dietrich brought me back a weapon from there the likes I'd never seen. I'd go down myself, but they say it's crawling with beasts and whatnot. And what are you offering if I do go down there? I'll tell you what. You bring me back some objects from the beach, and if you find something good, I'll trade you what weapon I told you about. God knows I can't make heads or tails of it. Well, I've already been there, and I found some objects. Ancient gears, ancient filament. Do I have to give him all of these? That looks like a good trade. Done. I'll take it, and you can have the weapon. It's been a pleasure working with you. Oh, okay. So we can make that one gun now, I think. Bronwick's gun. No, so we've got that. I would just need mithril ore. Yeah, I say just need as if I know exactly how easy it is to get. Hello, ma'am. May I ask what someone such as yourself is doing here? Loria is dead. I'm afraid you are stuck here. How do I know any of these people? What is going on in the world? What are you doing here? My name is Cynthia Boggs. I was born here. The men who envisioned this hell for those who refused to adapt to their society neglected to provide for the offspring of the convicted. That's scandalous. You've been here your whole life? Yes. It's not a bad life, as it were, until my mother died last year. She kept the worst of it from me. Since her passing, I have become abused and treated like common property. Can't you speak with Thorvald about this? Thorvald will not listen to my tale. He is only concerned with the affairs of men. Women are beneath his concern. He is a dwarf, after all. Well, I'm a dwarf, too, and I'm actually acting like I care a little bit. Nothing could be further from my intention, sir. It's just that there is such mystique surrounding the nature of dwarven women. One does not know what to make of such things. Dwarven women are much more beautiful than you ugly humans. They've got a beard, by God. What can be done about your situation? She looks around to see if anyone else could possibly overhear what she is about to tell us. There is a tribe of nomadic women on this island who have cast off the shackles of oppression these men have tried to impose on them. If I could escape from here, I believe they would allow me to join with them. You don't say. What could I do to help? If you could speak with their leader, Loria, they might come and rescue me. Well, about that. So she marks the location on my map, and here's a white scarf to wear around your head. If they see a man approaching without it, they will attack him. How do you know all this information?
My mother used to tell me tales of these women when I was younger. She told me to escape and live with them if anything ever happened to her. Well, why don't you just simply leave? I'm not allowed to leave the encampment. I've tried before, but they always catch me. And then the punishment.
Loria's dead. I'm afraid you're stuck here. She breaks down sobbing uncontrollably. You know, I'm sure they elected a new leader, right? Loria couldn't have been, like, Loria was apparently the only thing holding them together. Now the rest of the clan members or whatever that are still around over there are incoherent. They can't communicate. They're just murderous. Who are you? Half ogre guard. What could a dwarf possibly want with me? I was told to speak to Ogden. I am Ogden. What is it you wish to speak to me about? Well, it's imperative that I find the dwarf Thorvald and speak to him. Thorvald. Thorvald resides behind these doors. Only a select few are allowed an audience. It is my charge to filter out those undeserving of the honor. He may be able to help me. I've got to speak with him. I have a very specific rule I am pledged to follow. No one enters without first proving themselves on the field of battle, so to speak. What field of battle? The field of battle in this instance would be the pit. Barbaric, but effective in deterring the undesirable element. The pit? The island is sorely lacking in any kind of entertainment, so the men invented their own barbaric form. Pit fighting. Sounds as if you don't necessarily approve of the pit fights. I don't mind them. They make my job easier. They're just not my particular brand of entertainment. I would rather pass the time with a good book. You appreciate a good book, do you? Sadly, yes. Well, why sadly? There are not many books on the island. What good is a love of books when there are none to be had? Apparently, if I had a book, maybe one of the... I've had multiple books. They're all in my barrel stockpile. Except for the one on gods that Virgil has. I guess I'm going to have to fight in the pit then, huh? Who do I see about a fight? Go speak with Gorin, the pitmaster. He'll arrange a fight if you wish. Okay. Let me save it. I think this is episode 38. I had to readjust the saves. Hashtag walk. Okay, I had to readjust the saves because apparently I missed a video at some point. The old man before us is lean and scarred. Watch your step there, lad. This ain't the place for a weak spine. Perhaps you'd better move on. Really? And who might you be to think so? He regards us silently, then breaks into a smile. That's the spirit, lad. You might just have a little backbone yet. I'm called Gorin, master of the pit. What's your business here? I'm just taking a look around. No, I'm not just taking a look around. I don't need to ask what the pit is, game. I've already asked and been told. Yeah, I know. I know what this is. People fight down there. Got more questions. I'm here to schedule a fight. Really now? Ogden sent you over here to fight, huh? I don't know if that means he likes you or hates you. No matter. We'll see soon enough what you're made of. You'll be fighting with whatever you got on you. Other than that, there ain't no rules. Only one man walks down to the pit, boy. Are you ready? Of course I'm ready. Oh, I didn't tell you. You go into the pit alone, lad. You can't be bringing your friends down there. They'll have to wait until you're done fighting. Okay, Jaina, I need you to wait here. Flashbacks to Virgil being left behind in the mines for years on end. Okay, let's get this fight underway. Borag, level 10. 16 damage is pretty good. He only got one attack, though. This goddamn game, man. Why are you running away screaming for the guards, you little shit? Wait, let me loot his corpse.
Apparently, I can't. I think it kicked me out of it twice. Congratulations, lad. Borag was one of our toughest fighters. You did well in there. Will you be off to speak with Thorvald right away? Yes. Come back anytime then. Okay, Jaina, you can stop waiting now. That's how that's supposed to work when you leave a companion behind. Look, I kicked some ass in the pit. I even made that big guy run away screaming for his mommy. I need to enter. Go on in. So, Dwarf Bandit, level 23. He's courteous towards us. Sir, do you mind if I speak with you for a moment? Yeah, I thought dwarfs didn't reveal their last names. What? That's ridiculous. Where did you hear such a thing? I thought it was fucking ridiculous too. I'm glad I'm not the only dwarf with some sanity left in this world. It was from some stuck-up asshole dwarf I met in the city. Typical city dwarf. Probably never even been to the mountains on his own. Speaking of dwarves, do you happen to know where I could find the Black Mountain Clan? Black Mountain Clan? There's no Black Mountaineers here, boy. I'm the only dwarf that has ever lived on this rock. So you're not of the Black Mountain Clan. I'm Thorvald Twostones of the Wheel Clan. You're a bit off in your directions. The Black Mountain Clan is in the northernmost region of the Stonewall Mountains. I've already been there, and their mines are completely deserted except for one crazy old dwarf setting up traps everywhere. That is strange. But why is it you believe that they are here? Well, they were banished here by order of the Wheel Clan. Who told you this? I told you there was a crazy dwarf left behind putting traps everywhere. He told me this. It was carved on a pillar for all eternity. What was his name? He said his name was Gudmund. Gudmund? By God, Gudmund Orbender and I were friends. But in no way was he feeble-minded. He was one of the bravest warriors I knew. I find it hard to imagine that he could have become feeble-minded in such a short time. Well, the story he told was very disturbing. What did he tell you? Tell him the entire story up to this point. The whole clan gone? My clan involving themselves with magics? None of this makes sense. Have you spoken to the Wheel Clan about this? I don't even know where the Wheel Clan is. Do you? Of course I do. Here, I'll mark your map. But knowing its location will not be enough. What do you mean? To keep out outworlders, our clan created an optical illusion of the grandest scale, using glass and mirrors which make the entrance of our mine look as if it never existed. Then how do you get in? A pair of specifically made spectacles which uses thin slices of Cthorn crystal as lenses. Every member of the Wheel Clan has a pair. I still have mine. I'll get you off this island. I'm gonna guess that he doesn't want off this island. Yeah, can I use them? No, I don't believe you'll ever be leaving this island. Alive, anyways. And why do you say that? Did you think you could land a boat on this island without anyone knowing? Yes. As a matter of fact, I do, because I've done it like probably 6 or 7 times now, canvassing this fucking hellhole of a desert paradise. Did you think, yeah. I'm sure that it's already been captured and your captain thrown to the sharks. Then come with me. With you by my side, they'll let us pass. Sounds tempting, but it is too risky. I am in a good position here, and I don't want to jeopardize it. If the men discovered I had joined up with you and was planning on leaving them here to rot, it would mean both of our heads. Okay, then give me the spectacles. You have nothing to lose. Nothing to lose? My life? The spectacles, are you dim? No, hear me out on this. If I fail to take back the ship, tell your men I stole them. He thinks for a moment. I'm gonna wait instead of pressing him. Very well. Say you do get off the island. Then what?
I'll tell your clan of your situation and they'll come to your aid. No, you cannot convince me. There's too much at risk. Thorn crystal is common. You can create your own damn pair of glasses. Okay. I'll still let your clan know that you're trapped here, though. I thank you, and good luck to you. How did you end up here? I was defending the honor of my clan. The bloated, thick-headed gnomes and their laws had me shipped off to this rocks. I'm sure they had their reasons. What exactly did you do? I was in a pub minding my own affairs when I overheard a gnomish merchant mouthing off about how the Wheel Clan was just a bunch of cheap, worthless ditch diggers. I confronted him and told him to apologize. He would not. Instead, he let his liquor do the talking for him, so I let my fist do mine. It took only one solid hit and he was gone. Gone. Weak-necked bastards. The next day I was shipped off to this rock. Okay. So... I'm not gonna get his glasses. You didn't... Did you give me the ability to create my own? I don't even know what that would fall under. Mechanical, Bronwick's gun, bullets, no. Thorn crystals. I figured he would at least tell me how to make my own pair. Helmet of vision, no. Let me save it before I do something stupid. I'm just gonna rifle through your belongings here, don't worry. Of course, that one's locked. Please go tell my clan of my predicament. Okay. I do have... Okay, I've got some thorn crystals on me. I found those damn things everywhere. And... is there a way out? Can I open this? No. Say, is there a quick way out of here? I want to go try to do some stuff before I go back to my boat. I'm not at all worried about that boat being taken over by anyone. We've still got some things to do, and I don't want to have to come back here later on. Okay, so we'll fast travel. Go see Maximilian here. It's kind of hilarious that I killed the freaking leader over there. Oh, you're asleep, okay. In my bloodthirsty rage, I killed the Amazonian leader. What the fuck? No, Maximilian, you don't need to flee, and I critically fell. Knock myself down. Don't flee, just get up and... I swear, if that breaks you and now I can't talk to you... I would have assumed that your house would be more secure than this. Please, show mercy, for fuck's sake. This game. Maybe I accidentally killed his pet, and now... That's all it was. That spider was his pet. Can I please arrive here at morning? Game. It would thrill me if I could speak to this guy. Get up, you lazy bum. The sun's already shining. Are you just going to sleep forever? I haven't even given you your moonshine yet. Okay. I'm gonna try this once more. All I want to do is see Maximilian. Arrive during the day. Do you have a broken heart now or something that I killed your pet? If I get into your chest, how about that? What if I rifle through all your belongings? What if I attempt to steal from you while you're asleep? Oh, that gets you up out of bed, huh? Of course it does. Of course that would get you up out of bed.
I want to see what this journal entry is. If it's anything important. Thorvald has informed me that I will need a special pair of spectacles constructed of thin slices of Cathorn crystal to be able to see the entrance to the mines of the Will clan. Well, I can't make them. I do remember that spectacle repair shop that you can buy like 4 pairs of spectacles from. I don't remember any of those being special. Come on. Gonna try this again. This freaking game. I'm not even gonna bother waiting at his place, because I know I'll just get ambushed again and break him. For fuck's sake. Urge to kill rising. How bad would I break things if I killed the rightful heir to the throne, Maximilian? Oh, you're finally up. You have a moment. I brought you a jug of moonshine from Norian. You have? I see that Norian hadn't the backbone to deliver it himself. Not that I can blame him. The wilds are no place to be risking your neck for a jug of potato wine. I appreciate it, stranger. I'm sure he wants a receipt. Of course, here you go. Goodbye, Max. Maybe someday I'll recruit Leanna, or Leanna, whatever her name is, and come back with her. I have a feeling that's what I need to do. I don't think just telling her. Oh, hey, these guys are... What are they, bandits? Elf thief, dead. They don't have anything but a little bit of gold, apparently. It's... I'm gonna guess that they're the ones who tried to raid our boat there. With no weapons. Fools, what were they thinking? Get in the city. Hey, old moonshiner, you still awake? There you go. You made it! I'm glad to see it. I appreciate the help, friend. Here's your jug of moonshine. Good luck to you. And then the last thing I wanted to check out before getting back on the boat, he said to the north of town, which I think would be over here. I'm definitely not going to run around the entire island again trying to uncover a freaking, another special location or something that probably doesn't even exist. Well, I didn't see any land bridge across this little river. Across their moat, I guess it is. I'm curious. Can I run across over here? There's this thing that looks a little bit weird. There is a trail here. The telltale sign of handcrafted content. Holy crap. Instead of just wandering around. I think I'm going to end the video here. Whenever we come back, we will follow this path and see where it leads.